Kylon Harris, Jalen Mayo. First off, gentlemen, congratulations on being Southland Conference champions. We'll get some questions.
Yeah, so first of all, Kylon, been here a while. You know, what was it like, first of all, stepping on the field prior to the game for what's possibly your last time here?
It was great soaking it all in. You know, being here 4 years, seeing the ups and downs of this team, this university, going from 3-8 to I feel like we progressed every year. So it was amazing just seeing how far we came.
Yeah, and how much sweeter does it make? You know, you can't write the script any better.
It was already written for us, so we already knew what was gonna happen.
What was the game plan from like an offensive standpoint coming into this one?
Just play our game. Play how we've been playing every single week, week in, week out. We know we have the best offense. I feel like in this country, for sure in this conference. So we came out, do what we did, and what happened on the field showed.
And obviously Gavin got the start today and last week, but like what's it been like seeing him develop and everything?
I feel like we're confident in no matter who's that quarterback, we're gonna trust our guy. They're gonna put us in the right position to make sure we succeed with whatever quarterback. So yeah. It was no problem with that.
Jalen, 4th interception of the year. So what were you seeing on that play?
Man, on that play, man, I was in a hot zebra, so 3-2-1. I got area deep thirds, and I was reading my keys. I had no more vertical threats. I had to match one, and I just seen the quarterback release the ball. Tips and overthrows, we gotta have those, man. That's our motto here. So that was how that pretty much went.
You had a couple broken up passes as well tonight, so yeah. Coming at key times. But yeah, what was the defense saying as far as like, okay, let's keep them out of that end zone?
Hey man, just what are we willing to sacrifice? That's been the message all week in practice. What we're willing to sacrifice, how much blood, how much sweat, how much tears to get what we want, and get what we deserve.
And I guess for both you guys, like, you know, coaches typically have a rule like a 12 or 24-hour rule. How long are you going to be able to celebrate this one?
Shoot. I don't even know.
Probably got 24 hours.
Yeah, we probably gonna put this one. We got a quick game, quick turnaround. We got a game next Thursday, so we have to put this one to bed fast, unfortunately. But we're gonna enjoy it while we can.
I know, Coach. To also talk about the importance of not overlooking anybody, you know, tracking. So, like, how important is it? Like, what's gonna be the key to going in and beat Northwestern?
Just staying focused, keeping the same goal, same mentality. Just go out and treat them like everybody else.
Is there a different preparation as far as going in on a Thursday?
No, sir, no. We don't look past no team. Everybody gets treated the same. With the same mission, with the same practice, tempo, everything's the same. Nothing's going to change no matter who we playing.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
Thank you so much.
Gavin Rutherford, appreciate you joining us. First off, congrats on being the Southland Conference champion. We'll take some questions for you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, yeah, so first of all, again, like you said, congrats. How confident were you coming into this one?
You know, I was as confident as can be. I mean, with the team around me, with the coaches that have put the game plan together, my defense, special teams, I mean, going into the game, I was as confident as ever because I knew that everybody believed in me and I believed in everybody on the field.
Yeah, it's awesome. What was the game plan from an offensive standpoint?
I mean, just execute and do our job.
Yeah.
I mean, really go out there, play to our standard, and just make plays when they're there to make. And we did that. We did that enough tonight to get the win. That's all that matters.
Yeah, what was that feeling like whenever the clock hit 000 and you guys were Southland champions?
Surreal. It was surreal. I mean, I looked up at the sky after I took the knee, and it's all glory to God right there. He put this in this position. I told everybody this morning, I was like, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to play for a conference championship. I mean, all that hard work we put in, he has given us the strength to be in this position, and we did it for him. All glory to him.
What's it been like working with Sam? How has he helped your development?
That's my guy. I love Sam. I mean, having him in the room is really, really beneficial for us. I mean, super smart quarterback. And just learning from him each and every week, shoot, since last year, I mean, couldn't ask for a better quarterback in the room. And I'm so grateful that he's part of the room. And he came in there whenever I went down, and he did his job, and he did it well. And I'm so thankful for him. I'm so thankful for my quarterback room, my quarterback coach, Coach May, my offensive coordinator, Coach Ross, my head coach over there, Coach Carthel. Heck yeah. But I'm just so grateful for everybody on this team, and I'm just so glad I'm a part of it.
Yeah. How you doing health-wise and everything?
I'm good. I'll be good. I mean, I'm focused on celebrating with my team right now and just getting ready for next week.
Yeah, I know you still got a couple of years left of eligibility, but
Yes, sir.
last regular season game for these seniors, Sam, guys like Charles and stuff like that. What does it mean for you to be able to, go out and get them this win on top of all the other, accomplishments that you guys were able to get done tonight?
That was another thing we said this morning and shoot all week. We got to play for these seniors, and that was another driving force for us. I mean, you got to send them off with a bang, and everybody knew what the stakes were going in this game. But we didn't make it any bigger than it was. We said we were going to play for one another, play for the guy right next to you, and we did, and you could see it on the field.
Yeah, and then obviously the start to the season, not the way you guys wanted 0-2, and you guys able to rip off this massive winning streak and, of course, end it with the Southland Championship. Just talk about the resolve that you guys have had since those first 2 games and just being able to get things going in the right direction and keep it that way for the latter part of the season.
Well, adversity happens, and it's all about whether you bounce back or not, and we bounced back. We said as a team, hey, those 2 losses, we beat ourselves. And after that, we held a standard, and we met it each and every day. Every day of practice, every rep. It's all about being the standard, meeting the standard, and if you don't, you got to fix it. And we did. And it showed each and every week. We grinded each and every day as a team, in the weight room, on the field, in practice, in the meeting rooms. Every single second and every day matters, and we have put it. It's been a testimony to what we've accomplished, and I'm so excited for this team. I really appreciate everybody's work, and there's still work to do.
You able to hear the crowd? Or you tune it out when you're out there? How's that go for you?
You can hear it a little bit. Especially on those big plays, but you try to tune it out and just focus on yourself, focus on your game, and focus on doing your job. And once you do that, the game gets a whole lot easier. You don't let any outside distractions get to you, and you just focus on pinpointing what you need to do, and you go execute.
What did this crowd mean to you, though?
Hey, that crowd was awesome. I'll tell you that. That crowd was insane. Like, just looking up in the stands, going out there, gave me some chills. I was like, this is SFA right here. And I'm so grateful that everybody was able to come out here. And I hope everybody made it home safe. But that is really just showed how much that this town means to this team. And we want it for them, really. It was really for the city of Nag. And I'm glad we were able to get a championship for them.
Awesome. Appreciate you, Gavin.
Thank you all.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Coach Carthel, first off, congratulations. Southland Championship. Thank you for joining us. We're going to prop that trophy up beside you, but I'm sure it's getting passed around for some well-deserved photo ops. We'll start with an opening
We'll do that
statement.
on Monday.
That's right. We'll start with an opening statement. We'll get some questions for you.
Yeah, opening statement, just first of all glory to God, and his work and his hands have been all over this program for years, and we've got great players that, play for him, and he made it possible, because this has been a mountain to climb. And so all glory to the big man above. So proud of this team, these players, these coaches, this whole athletic department, the school, this community, East Texas, baby. Lumberjacks everywhere. This is their championship, and it was not easy. And we got, more that we want to do this year. This wasn't our goal. It wasn't our goal to be Southland Conference champion. Our goal is to be the best version of the 2025 Lumberjacks we could be. And we took another step towards that tonight, and so that was good to see. I thought the crowd was awesome. They showed up. They showed out. They were loud. And Lumberjack Marching Band, the cheer and dance, just the Purple Haze. That was an awesome environment, and so happy to be able to do it here at home. And so that was pretty special. In terms of the game, it wasn't our cleanest game by far. Really, we were frustrated with some of the things that we allowed to happen. We gave up a massive run, which we hadn't done all year long, and just didn't play as clean as we wanted to. But you got to give credit to Lamar. Coach Pete Rosamondo, I think he does a fantastic job. I think that is a really, really good program. They show it week in, week out. And they made a lot of things tough on us. And so credit to those guys and that team. They're a playoff team, playoff-worthy team. And I think you'll see them playing on when this whole thing ends. But tonight we made the plays to win. And so we got the win, got the conference championship, punched our ticket for playoffs. We get to play free football. We get 9 more days with this team that is so special. And so that's what it's all about. We're going to enjoy this one for 24 hours. But as I told those players, they're going to enjoy it the rest of their life because they'll always be champions. We knew it. I knew it. I knew they were champions, just who they are as people. But now, they've got the ring and the accolades and everything else. So I'm tickled to death for them.
Where would you say this win ranks in your career?
It is way up there. Just just what this program has been through, to be honest with you, and jumped into this thing back 7 years ago, and won a national championship in Commerce, Texas, and that was a tough job. This job's 10 times tougher than that. This has not been a good job. It's not a good job. I mean, we're winning at a high level right now, and our facilities have never been older. The chips have never been stacked higher against us. And got this job, and we inherited the death penalty in 2019. And they suspended all our upperclassmen, took our scholarships, banned us from the postseason. We fought through COVID, built a great team, had some D-factors there, turned around, won a championship in 22 that no one really cared about, it didn't seem like, and just went through some tough times there. 6 presidents in 6 years. That's tough. 4 conferences, 4 different conferences we played in, and these guys just kept working. The coaches kept working. Everybody in this program kept pushing the right. East Texas tough. That's our motto, and they lived that day to day and overcame all that adversity that stacked against our program. And tonight they're champions. And with that win right there, this program is more successful in this decade than any decade in the history of the school. The Lumberjacks have never been more successful in football, despite all that we've been through over the last 6-7 years, and that's a credit to those players and what they've done, and they all stayed. Everybody's like, how do you do it? How much NIL? Yeah, we ain't got much NIL at all. We ain't got jack squat. We got a bunch of used cars and pickup trucks in our parking lot, but we got guys that love each other, that love this program, that love this school, and all those seniors have all graduated from SFA, and we're offered money, and everybody's cheating and trying to recruit off our campus, and they all stayed. And that validates, what our program's about. That validates those kids. They're champions, and they did things right. And it doesn't happen very often in college athletics anymore, in college football in particular, but these guys did it right. We've just got a great locker room, and so that's where this is a big win. So it's, there's a big one. You ask what was the greatest, win a national championship, pretty dead burn cool. This is right there behind it.
Yeah. Obviously, Gavin got the start tonight, and how is it? First of all, what's the development been like watching him grow?
Oh, it's been unbelievable, it's team first.
Right.
It's team first, and Sam's been battling through some things, and he had no business playing tonight. And we had an issue there with Gavin, and Sam threw his helmet on and went out there and played. Had no business playing. That guy's a tough sucker, and he's going to get healthy, and he's going to be back to full speed. But he's a team first guy, and so's Gavin. And that's just, as they say, a great lumberjack told us a few weeks ago, a star will take you far, but the team can win the dream. And we've got a great team there, and that's what it's all about. But really proud of Gavin and his development, his growth. It started last year. He's a winner. Sam's a winner. JT Kitten is a winner. Bryson Broadway's a winner. We got some winners in that room, and so that makes it fun, calling offense. But they're very, very pleased with how both those guys have led this team.
What's it been like, the relationship between the two of them?
Oh, they're 2 peas in a pod, they're different people, and different players and different personalities, but they're both so supportive of each other. Everybody wants to play. Quarterback's at one position, it makes it hard, but, Sam's our starting quarterback, but what has happened in every single game we've played? Gavin's been in there. All right, short yardage, goal line, red zone, in every single game. And now here we are, having to work through some things with injuries, and Gavin takes the reins, and we don't skip a beat. Still winning and taking care of business, so that's what's been fun to watch, and that's what football's all about. That's why football is the greatest team sport on the planet. You want to be an individual, go play tennis, go play golf. Those are great sports, but those are for individuals. It's a team sport, and that's what makes these guys great leaders in this locker room and others, because you learn to be a part of something bigger than yourself, and it starts right there in that quarterback room and those leaders.
So I'm guessing that's starters to be determined.
Oh, yeah, we'll see day to day. Heck, we're going to – I don't know if I can start tomorrow. I'm worn out. I'm going to sleep good tonight, and we're going to enjoy this one. And they're all going to play. I promise you that.
Yeah, you talked about this senior class. Obviously, Sam transferring in, guys like Kylon and Charles sticking around through all the NIL and this new age of college football. Just talk about this senior class and what it's meant to this program.
Yeah, I love senior day. I love I love it and I hate it. I hate it because that burning's the last day. This ain't the last time they'll play at Homer Bryce. You know, if we're going to end up playing at home in the playoffs, I have a sneaky suspicion. But this senior class is awesome. I look at every one of our players, and they're all seniors because they could all be gone tomorrow, you know, in today's climate. But these guys, that their eligibility is running out, you know, they are true seniors. And those guys, I mean, they've been with us since pups. And there's a few of them that came in, you know, as transfers here lately. And it's just a great group and what they've done and poured into it. But the thing I told them, and I said this earlier, all those guys that they got recognized today, they've all got their degree. And college football is still about getting educated. It's not about making all the money. And I'm glad players are getting taken care of now, but college football, college athletics is still about getting a degree. And all those guys have a degree. I think there's 4 of them that don't, and they're graduating in about a month. And one of them's in May. So they're set for life. The ball will stop snapping for every one of them. Some of them, it'll be our last game this year. Some of them are going to play on Sundays. But eventually the ball will stop snapping. You got to have that education to fall back on. And that's what I love about them. They're all educated. They're all champions, literally on the field, but they're champions in life and who they are. We call Deacon Demings. I've watched probably half those guys get baptized and give their life to Christ. And Charles is one of them. And he lives that life and he leads others. And that's where, you know, that's what makes this team special. You know, there's some that play for money and some that play for fame and themselves. But majority of those guys in that locker room, they're playing for something bigger than themselves. And that's what makes teams special.
I'm good.
Coach, appreciate you.
Thank you much.
Congratulations on the-
Axum Jacks, champions, baby.